coming to review a timely movie. This is, I just watched this. I just saw it for the first time last year. I think I got it, and because I got it at half price books. Unfortunately, it wasn't $3, but it was worth the price. It was under 10, and I remember thinking, "Gosh, this is great schlock shit," you know. And I watched it a couple nights ago because I wanted to talk about it today, and I wanted to watch it anyway. And I remember being kind of disappointed, like not thinking it was as good as. I remember it being better, you know, and it is mostly just shit, you know, because you have Halloween and then you have a lot of movies follow which are, you know, blatant rip-offs of Halloween, and this is probably one of the most blatant rip-offs, even down to do you remember the music?
Yeah.
It's just like... Whoa, you know, this is probably one of the, you know, I haven't claimed to see every horror movie ever made, but from what I have, this is like, just like, really rip off of Halloween, and they try to do the same scenes where you got people like the professor and the student in the house, and there's a lot of stuff that's just basically like Halloween, and the killer in this, I'm kind of shying away from putting clips because I don't want to lose our over 15 thing, but I don't know, maybe I'll put a clip because it's so stupid. I don't know, when's the last time you've seen it?
It's probably since the late 90s, 99.
Oh, okay, so it's been
2000
fucking
maybe.
quite a while. Anyway, the killer in this is just dumb. He reminds me of the killer in Slumber Party Massacre. I thought it was the same guy, as a matter of fact, who was just kind of plain looking and whatever. But this guy, I don't know, they try to do the Michael Myers, but it's just a guy in his outfit with no mask, and he's just like, and they do several scenes where just the lead girl will be like getting a, what do you call it, ice cream cone, and she'll be like this, and then she'll move back to reveal him standing there, and then she'll go back into her position so he can duck, and then she can go, oh, what, huh? And then he can be gone, you know, all this kind of just stupid Michael Myers shit. The movie's basically just shit, and it doesn't deserve it, but I'll go 2 stars, because I actually like how it opens, and interestingly enough, it opens a lot like Scream 2. I don't know if you remember, where the beginning of the movie is actually something that's very, like, just blatantly obvious a horror movie, and you go, God, is this that bad? And I'm like, I hope so, because I like that kind of shit. But what ends up happening is the beginning of the movie is actually a movie that they're watching in a theater. You know, they show a little bit of it, like the guy and girl making out in a car, and the guy ends up getting killed, and his ring is hitting it's that old story of the urban legend thing, you know. But it ends up being just a movie they're watching, which is kind of like, oh wow, that's cool. And she goes to the bathroom and comes back, and the killer, what happens is the killer this is a great matrimonial, anyone who's thinking about getting married, heed this warning, because this is you got Halloween, which is about like the Halloween time of year and stuff, and bad things can happen. Well, this is about matrimony, and that matrimony gone bad, where I can't remember why it's bad. What ends up happening is this guy kills his cop's wife. We see a flashback. This guy is just we don't understand. I don't think we ever know why the killer's killing people.
No, not really.
But killing people because this woman at the beginning's got a ring, you know. I gotta really kind of cut this short, or I'm going way too long. So anyway, it's a matrimonial massacre. There's a good title, Matrimony Massacre. So kind of horror movie, but it's basically pointless. It's the whole movie, the Tom Hanks' first movie ever, I think.
Yeah, that's why I saw it.
And it's funny. And the first scene he's in is kind of stupid, and he looks like no makeup. He looks nerdy and dumb. He doesn't look like Tom Hanks.
I'm too tired to scream from the pain you just caused me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. I stretched out an extra foot to make sure I'd trip you.
Why'd you do that?
Well, it seemed the best way to meet you.
Oh.
My name's Elliot.
Hi. How do you do? I'm Nancy. I hate jogging.
Oh, so do I.
There's no purpose for him in the movie either, really.
Well, it's Tom Hanks. Just kidding. Like, he wasn't anything then. But the second scene we see with him at the amusement park in the winter,
that's the one I remember,
is the one where he's okay. Now I can see Tom Hanks there. The first scene, where I don't know if it was shot chronologically or not. It seems like it, because the first time he shows up, he's like, "Oh, I thought it was." But the second scene, he's got some
Too bad they don't have a roller coaster.
Thank God for small things.
Don't you like to be scared, Abe?
No.
Most people do, actually. I mean, like to be scared. It's something primal, something basic. Horror movies and the roller coasters and the House of Horror ride.
I want to go on that next.
And you can face death without any real fear of dying. It's safe. You can leave the movie or get off the ride with a vicarious thrill and the feeling that you just conquered death. One hell of a first-class rush.
He's got some screen presence, yeah. So, and if I listened to a little bit of the commentary, and they said, yeah, they were originally going to kill that character, but they liked him so much that
They just let him live.
they let him live, and you never see him again
Yeah, he's
after
a
the
completely pointless character.
disappears. He comes and goes. So anyway, I'll just leave it at that. This movie's 2 stars. It's pointless. One of the things that's great is the killer. They play him so funny, and the guy just goes kills for no reason. The guy who's like helping her, like whatever you call it, hone the woman's wedding dress. You know, get taken in or whatever you call it. Follows her there and kills the guy who's gonna sew it, just for no purpose at all. Anyway, one thing that I might put in there if I feel like risking it or not is this funny shot of what's supposed to be, you can tell it's supposed to be so scary, but it's dark, you know, and the guy, or no, yeah, it's all dark, the fuses have gone out, and the guy's like, what's going on? He finds the dead body of that student, this is the professor on the bed, and he's like, what? And he turns around, and the killer lights this lighter, which the professor had been using to look around, and he's got a lighter in one hand, and he's he lights it, and he's got a knife. He's just like, he's got this crazy look on. I'm gonna put it on here probably, and you can tell it's played for like so much terror, but it's so ridiculous. It's like, and his expression is just supposed to be like scare you to death. His maniacal expression. It's just hilarious. That's it. I'm going too long. What do you remember?
Well, I really don't remember too much about it. Oddly enough, the only scene I really do remember is the one where Tom Hanks is at the carnival.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely right. It's the only time in the movie where anybody shows any form of screen presence. Like, wow, I can see how that person went on to become a star. Because he actually delivers his lines well, snappy, he's good. But I saw the movie and I just was like, wow, this is such a rip-off of Halloween. And I saw it shortly after Halloween. I think I might have rented this with Halloween 2.
Wow.
And that wasn't the greatest movie experience for the weekend, because Halloween 2 I liked better, I will say that.
Yeah, sure.
Because it was an established character, I guess.
Oh.
But, yeah, I used to go to a video store where you get 5 movies for $5 and whatnot.
You're gonna
I missed
make me
that.
weep.
I know, right? And I got Halloween 2, I got this one, and I remember I also got Terror Train. I think I might have gotten The Fog as well.
Review of Terror Train coming at some point. It actually came out on Blu-ray today.
Today?
Yeah.
I'm broke. Because I might pick that one up. I remember liking that of the set that I got that week, because I did not like The Fog. I did like
The Fog is so after Halloween. I can't believe it's such a letdown. Yeah.
Yeah, but I did like Terror Train quite a bit.
Oh.
Anyway, this is straying up. I will rewatch Terror Train, and we'll do a review next time.
Yeah.
So, and it's more wintry, right? If memory
Yeah,
serves.
that's kind of. I meant to do it over the last winter and we didn't, and then maybe this winter.
Terror Train forthcoming.
And yeah, because we won't get together.
We'll film
until
it in
winter.
the snow.
And there you go.
But anyway, so I just was like watching this and I'm like, wow, this is so redundant of the like formula for Halloween, and you pointed it out exactly, which is like you see the killer and then the killer is obstructed for a second and then he's gone. And I hate that so much. I mean, it kind of worked in Halloween because he's the boogeyman. Ignoring the sequels, he was the boogeyman. He was just a presence of shape.
What's so stupid about this is they do it as if it is a parody, where you do the stupidest thing where someone's standing here, like they do. The camera's here, she's here, guy's back there, and she'll just, for no reason, just lean back so we can see him, and then lean forward to cover him up again.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
It is. I rewatched Halloween actually Sunday.
Yeah, I haven't even got to it yet. I better quick.
And like,
what do you think about it?
well, I mean, no matter what, with all of its flaws and shit, it's still just a great movie. But what I was just about to point at, like, the whole factor that she looks and then he's there. I
Oh.
never realized that he has the mask throughout the entire movie, but he doesn't break into the store and steal the mask until like 40 minutes into the movie. So like, because this shot I'm specifically thinking of is when she's looking out the window and she sees him hiding behind the laundry that is on the hangers, and then she looks. They cut to her. She's still looking out the window, and then they cut back out the window.
Yeah, she
and he's
never
gone.
looks.
Yeah, she never looks away, but he disappears.
Yeah, that's
That's
one
just
of
like-
the really sloppy moments. And you're right. He's got the mask when she's at school.
Yeah.
And the thing isn't, the alarm isn't ringing at the store until Annie's bringing her to her.
Yeah,
Thing.
at like 6 p.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
So what?
well, he's also wearing
And
a
also,
mask
why
when
is
Tommy
this-
runs into him.
Why is the store
With the pumpkin.
closed during the day?
I don't know.
Like why?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's closed. Why is the alarm? What?
The only thing I could think of was that shot was supposed to be before school.
Oh.
And then they just moved it to later on. But anyway,
Back to yeah.
well, like he's wearing the mask when Tommy runs into him with the pumpkin, and he drops the pumpkin
Yeah.
because for a split second you see White come into
Yeah,
frame.
that's true.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, that was a tangent because this is such a rip
Well,
off
this
of Halloween.
is
We can
basically
just
Halloween,
talk about Halloween as well, which is a much better picture. See that?
yeah. You bet you should. I hope you've seen it already.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about in our review for He Knows You're Alone.
So let's review Halloween so you can discuss He Knows You're Alone. There's not much to talk about in He Knows You're Alone.
Yeah, and it's been so long since I've seen it. Maybe I'll rewatch it again and we can do a better review for next time. And I'm reviewing like
You're
Dick Tracy or
reviewing
something
Halloween.
like that.
Yeah. All right. What do you think?
That's it. I'll give the movie 1.5 just because it's such a ripoff. There's no real value, but like if memory serves, there were some moments that kind of made me jump a little bit. Then again, I was like 12 when I saw the movie, so
Yeah.
maybe it won't.
I don't think it will anymore.
Yeah.
But the thing that's probably the most laughable is the music, which is unbelievable.
I actually did remember the music was like such a ripoff.
It's like almost the same. It's yeah. I'll probably put the audio, on here or sample. I can do that. Just have it right. I could be going right now. Yeah. All right, we got other stuff he wants to do, so thanks for watching, and maybe we'll review this again when you see it again.
Yeah.
If you subject yourself to such a horror. Thanks for watching, and if you're getting married, watch out. You never know what'll happen.